Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. Well, I want to talk about what ranch dressing taught me about people. What ranch dressing taught me about people. So you said, Georgianne, what kind of ranch dressing? Just regular ranch dressing? Yes, because during FIFA matches, I couldn't help but smile. Because thousands of visitors came to Atlanta from every corner of the world. Some came to cheer, some came to compete, some came simply to experience America, and then something unexpected happened. They found ranch dressing. Social media had videos of people trying ranch dressing for the very first time. Like, how did the ranch dressing come out? What did they order that they had ranch dressing? And they got all this at with the Waffle House, the whole story about the Waffle House. And people laughed and laughed. I laughed myself because they were just so happy about the ranch dressing. It was just amazing to me. But it made me think, maybe the fascination wasn't with the ranch dressing, because I think I want to look at it differently. I want to look at it as the fascination was with trying something different. You know, when you travel, don't you try something different? And they tried something different out of curiosity. You ever done that when you travel outside the country or travel for another part of the country? Well, I like that whole idea. I think I was trying to see what somebody at the front door I saw. Excuse me, but I had to just see something was going on. Anyway, it was an adventure for them because they tried the ranch dressing. They also tried grits, because I heard people talk about grits. Sweet tea. We take sweet tea for granted. You don't have sweet tea? I mean, what? Collard greens, yes. They had barbecue. And then some people learned new words like kimchi, sushi, jollof rice, tacos, and curry. So you know what? That sounds like a foreign language, just talking about the food itself. Food became a language long before we learned each other's words. It reminds us of the differences that don't divide us. Food is a good way. Music, a smile, something that invites you to the table. And FIFA showed us something beautiful. People from nations that disagree on politics, and they spoke different languages, and some of those countries, they hated each other normally. But do you know they were downtown Atlanta like they were buddies and friends? They were all over. Nobody said a word. Nobody got mad or argued or fought at all. Evelyn? Oh, I guess I keep hearing stuff. I'm sorry. I apologize. Anyway, they didn't get mad. And after the game was over, they all walking down the street together, like back to, the fans. I loved every bit of it. I talked about United Nations on steroids, but I promise you, I'm still excited about the city of Atlanta and what we did. And I'm excited about the fact that these people are still talking about having something like ranch dressing. I said the ranch dressing you put the chicken in, or the ranch dressing you put on a salad, but I think it was more than that. I like the idea that they were excited about it enough to talk about it. That means they had to have conversations with other Americans, and Americans had to have conversations with other people. I just believe somewhere before I leave this earth, we're going to have a United Nations, that we are going to be humankind. I'm asking to stay here. I know I'll be 84 Sunday, August 2nd. Y'all need a cash app? I'll take it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let me just go to the next thing. Listen to me. I think it's a way, though. Food is a good way to bring people to the table together. And music is another way you bring people to the table. And a smile and kindness. All that brings people to the table. So although I make fun of the ranch dressing, I just think that, it was needed. And I think it made it pleasant. And people went away with a smile on their face. And so there was not any fear, there's not any judgment, but just curiosity. Instead of saying, that's strange, they said, let me try that. Tell me more about it. And I think that's the issue right there. I think that's the best way. Would you like to try this? Would you like to try this? You know, and then you try it. Have you been to another country? I made a mistake one time of turning up my nose at something. I never forgotten it because I'm still talking about it. You don't do that. You go ahead and, you know, that's why you pray over your food. That's what they said. That's why you pray over your food. Okay? And you just go ahead and just eat it. Follow it with some water. Better yet, you're outside the country, follow it with some wine or something, you see. But anyway, I didn't do it, and I regret to this day because I was the ugly American, and that's what you don't want to be when you go somewhere. So I was glad you all liked the ranch dressing. I was glad you liked the Waffle House and the grits and all the things that we take for granted here. It started conversations. And I think that's why I believe that we had such a pleasant ending with that many people in town, because they were curious, and they were curious in a fun way, in a non-antagonistic way. You know, that they said, you know, I came here for an experience and I'm going to have it. And because you did, and because I think we did an excellent job, of course, we all give our mayor the plus sign for it, but it was a whole team of people that made us all look good with the mayor's leadership. It was a team of people that made us all look good. So you could go get that dressing, and you could go to the Waffle House, and you get scattered, smothered, how's it go, or plain, I don't know, with onions, and walk up, and then wait, I forgot. They Ubered out to Chick-fil-A. I guess, and do they have ranch dressing out there? I guess they do. But right now, ranch dressing is like a peace prize, as far as I'm concerned, because it brought people together. It made people smile. It made you put something on social media. People had trouble getting it out the country. It may have started an entrepreneur business. Somebody might be trying to figure out how to send it to all these different countries. I mean, it sparked a positive light. And you never know what will spark a positive light in the midst of all the trouble that's going on in this world. Well, all the hatred that's going on. I'm just glad for the people to come to Atlanta and see that all the other that's going on is not going on in Wakanda. You know, that we actually feel like we like each other, love each other, and we work together. And as soon as election time comes, we're going to have a different governor, and it's going to be positive, very positive in the state of Georgia. We want to be the state that's down south, that maybe in the south. You can be, what your mama used to tell you. Oh, the Bible said you can be of the world but not in the world. That's how I feel about Georgia. We of the South but not in the South. Or we in the South, not of the South, however it is. Because people were able to leave here with a smile on their face. And somewhere, somebody is online trying to see if Amazon.com gonna bring them some ranch dressing. Oh, my. I love you. I do love you. I do love you. You know I love you. And I may go in here and get me some ranch dressing just to remind myself what it tastes like. Because it must be something that they must have put it on some crackers. Or we might, and guess what? This is the other part before I go. We might find another something to do with the ranch dressing just because they were here. They might have put it on something we would never put on, and it might taste good. How about trying that? Right, let's try some ranch dressing. What can you put on a hot dog? A ranch dressing on a cheeseburger. Maybe. Ranch dressing, not with collard greens. No, I think we're going to let the ranch dressing go where we know it goes. Wherever it tastes good. I love you. How about that? And there's nothing you can do about it.